Peace and love, family. Peace and love. It's your boy Chris Enlightened coming back again with some more spiritual fiddles. And today I'm going in on how to recognize spiritual communication. Ooh, this is a good one, family. This is a good one. This one right here is the truth, family. Because the spirit's trying to communicate with you at all times, every day, all day. Every day, all day. We're being bombarded with spiritual messages. At any given time, you have at least 7 people with you walking around, making sure you're straight, just looking in, checking in on your ancestors, other beings at all times. And the universe and your higher self are always trying to get messages through to you. It's up to you to be aware that messages are trying to get through to you. I say this a lot. Nothing exists until you focus on it. And if you focus on spiritual communication, you'll be able to see the signs. In most cases, you have to learn a divination. Whether it's tarot, numerology, astrology, palmistry, throwing chicken bones, whatever you want, you have to learn a divination. Because when you learn a divination, you begin to get cheat codes on the messages that are being sent through to you. Let's just say numerology. I'm a certified numerologist. Every time I see numbers, I add them up to get the vibration of what's going on. If I go out to eat, I add up my numbers at the end. If I go to the gas pump, I add the numbers up when my gas is finished pumping. All that good stuff. Because I'm always aware that the universe is trying to talk to me. And numbers are the first universal language. So numbers are always trying to get messages through to you. And the universe can use numbers because we see numbers every day. Unless you close your eyes all day, numbers are everywhere. Everything is numbers. But you have to be able to decipher the numbers to get the message that the universe is trying to give to you. Another thing you have to do, family, raise your vibration. If you're focused on low vibratory things, negativity and things like that, you won't be able to even receive the message because the frequency is being blocked. The frequency is being blocked. Most of the time we get our messages through our dreams. I just had a dream about my father last night. And it's not his birthday or anything like that, but I don't know why. I'll tell you about the dream. And I haven't even told my wife this yet, but I was dreaming about my father, and I just heard indirectly through my little cousin that his ex-wife is getting a divorce. And for some reason, I was dreaming about my father, and me and him was looking at his ex-wife from afar. And he was touching me, said, "Don't she look good, son?" I'm like, "Yeah, she look all right." And he was just so giddy and so happy. And it was good to see my father excited like that in the dream state. And once you raise your vibration, once you stop drinking and smoking and doing everything that lowers your vibrations, your dreams feel so real. It's as if you're living another life. I really can't explain how good and how rich and how deep and refreshing my dreams are after I've gave up all the things that I thought I needed it. When you surrender to the will of yourself, the universe will surrender to your will. But anyway, back with my father. When he left me, I remember him touching my shoulder, smiling, and telling me he loved me. And that's what I knew was a dream, because my pops wasn't no dude to tell me, "I love you like that, son." You know what I mean? We didn't even have a good relationship like that, for one thing. But that just goes to show you that me doing all my altar work, me raising my vibrations, saying mantras, helping people, winning spiritually, creating things to help mankind, he would just let me know he was proud of me. He was letting me know he was proud of me. And a lot of the time, our ancestors give us messages in our dreams because we're 100% subconscious mind. If your ancestors were to walk in the room while you're eating dinner, it'll freak you out. Well, freak most people out. You think you were going crazy because that's your ego and your conscious mind filtering the message. But when you sleep, when you're in that dream state, you're 100% subconscious mind, they know that the message is going to seep into you. It's going to anchor deep within your being, and you will remember it. That's why our ancestors reach out to us a lot in our dream state. When our ancestors transition, It's as if they're underwater trying to get us a message and we're on land. The message would sound jarbled, but they can manipulate things like electricity and things like that. They create serendipitous responses and things to occur and in hopes that you pick up on the signs. You know, my wife has a great grandfather by the name of Charlie. I think a great great grandfather by the name of Charlie. When she first heard about him, she was hearing Charlie everywhere, in papers, on TV, random people in the street saying, "Hey, Charlie!" And every time she would hear Charlie, she knew that, hey, that's my great grandfather around. She had a great 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 grandfather by the name of Handel. I think it was one of her ancestors. We heard the name Handel, and that's no name that you be hearing like that. Handel. And after she was aware of his name being Handel, Handel knew his name and knew that she was aware of it, so she started hearing that everywhere. So your level of awareness maps and it creates your reality, you know? So the more you're aware of the spiritual connection, the more spiritual signs you'll be receiving. Another thing you could do, and this is very important, family, this is very important. Just simply thinking about your ancestors, bringing them closer to you. Saying out loud that you love them, saying their name at your altar. They love that. Just imagine so many of your ancestors out there that they died and people just forget them. Don't say their name no more. It's as if they never exist. I say my grandparents' name. I say my great aunt Emma name, my father, my uncle, all the people I love names at my altar to let them know I love them and they meant something to me. They made a mark on me. Whatever they've done in their lives, I don't care about that. All I know is they helped me become who I am today. And when someone helps me become something greater than I previously was, I give thanks. I burn money in their name. I give them food. I send them divine prayers. I send them love. I send them healing energy. I wish them well. You know, because there is no real death. Whenever we transition, it's just a second birth. It's just a second birth. And if you're aware of the death date of your loved ones, that's real power on the other end. When you're coming to this reality, your birth date matters. But when you transition, your death date matters. Okay, family? I really want you guys to be more aware of the universe around you. Although this is an illusion, it's a complex illusion. I know psychics. My wife's an oracle. People like my wife, they're able to see beyond the veil. They're able to see beyond the illusion. They're able to feel things and extract things out of this deep reservoir of consciousness that exists all around us. How is it that they can talk to someone that's not even living anymore and give somebody a message that only that person would know? How is that? It's because no one really truly dies. And just like your higher self is always trying to get you messages and wish you well, your loved ones is doing the same. If you want to win out there, family, if you really want to win, if you watch this channel and you still haven't got your ancestor altar up, I suggest you get one up. I suggest you get your ancestor altar up. Just give it a shot. I don't know anyone that got their ancestor altar up and just didn't do anything, didn't start winning. I know people who put their ancestor altar up, started winning, stopped working with their ancestor altar, started losing, started working with their ancestor altar again, and started winning again. And they get hooked. It happens to everybody. It happens to everybody. So if you haven't taken a chance on yourself, if you don't love your ancestors enough to take care of them on the other end, there's really no need for you to waste your time watching my channel. Because this channel was nothing more than me imploring you to win. I'm trying to spiritually bully you into winning. That's all I want. That's all I want. Because there's nothing, you know what? I'm going to tell you guys something that really touched me. I went to a seminar in North Carolina, and I had a bunch of people who found out about my spiritual master, Dr. Mitchell Gibson. And they just so happened to look him up when he was giving a free seminar. And he don't give free seminars. But a host of people said, Chris, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't watching your videos and you told me about Dr. Mitchell Gibson. I went on his website and I got a free ticket to this seminar and I'm winning too. And I could see it in their eyes from the information that he divulged to them that it changed their life. And when you touch someone like that, when you're able to see someone's on the path to winning and you're the conduit of it, there's nothing more refreshing than that. That's real wealth. I didn't get any money from it. The recognition was priceless, because I know when I transition and I look back, I know that person is going to touch someone that's going to touch a bunch of people with the information that they received to help them win. And that's refreshing to me, family. That's spiritual communication right there. Sometimes spiritual communication comes from other people. Sometimes the universe and the spirit will move other people to come in your way to give you a message that you need. But you have to be open to it. I don't care if it's a bum. I don't care if it's a kid, an old lady, an enemy. The universe has a way of putting people in your life to help you win, as long as you're aware of the communication, family. It's just as simple as that. It's just as simple as that. So on that note, family, it's your boy Chris Enlightened. Check me out every Wednesday night on my show, The Mental Health Cipher, with my boy SY Shanti. We out there winning, talking about mental health. Check out my archive shows with my lovely wife, Divine Queen, Twin Flame Radio. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube page, subscribe. If you haven't got any of my books, Poverty Consciousness, Wealth Consciousness, The Enlightened Thought, go out and get them. What you waiting on, family? What you waiting on? If you want to win, I'm putting pockets of my light out here in this universe so you can feast on them. Okay, family? So on that note, it's your boy Chris Enlightened, and you already know what I'm doing. Winning!